believe we're actually doing this.
I mean, you are the first guy who didn't ask for feet pics.
It's a second date thing.
Hey guys, it's Katie Hettenbach from Katie Afraidy on the Fangoria Network. And let's get into it. We got another fun episode ahead right now. I'm saying fun episode before I've even filmed anything. But it's where we're covering Drop. PG-13 Blumhouse Drop. And for those of you who were like, I'm mad at this movie, it's about spooky airdrops. And you expected it to be groundbreaking? You're the idiot, okay? You're not an idiot, but you know what I'm saying. All my friends are like, this is freaking dumb. Oh my God, I'm seeing reviews saying it's dumb. I'm like, it's about airdrops that are spooky. Like, what did you fucking expect? You guys are, it's silly. Okay, but for those of you who haven't seen the movie yet, go watch it and then come back. Because there are spoilers happening. I should start saying that. But I do spoil a lot because I think it's important to talk about the movie in full. And I know that other channels like to do it without spoiling, but I like to spoil. For those of you who watch every week, you know. But for those of you who don't, are new, I'm telling you now. Okay, so Drop is about a widowed mother's first date in years, and it takes a terrifying turn when she's bombarded with anonymous threatening messages, aka memes. The most outdated fucking memes ever. You can tell it's written by somebody not of this generation. On her phone during their upscale dinner. Upscale, also skyscraper upscale. Holy shit. And it's leading to her questioning if her charming date is behind the harassment. He's not. This is director Christopher Landon, who did Happy Death Day. I love Happy Death Day. I fucking love that movie. But this movie, amazing. Megan Faye, I think that's how you say her last name. She was on the show The Bold Type. She was also from White Lotus, but I know her from The Bold Type, and I fucking love that show. So to see her doing well makes me so proud of her. This movie takes place in Chicago, and I'm like, okay. That's not Chicago, but okay. Well, we'll let you call it Chicago for the bit. Oh, cutest kid ever. She has the cutest fucking kid ever. He's a little redhead, little kid. He's just an adorable little nugget of a human. You just want to pinch his little cheeks. She might be the, what's her name in the movie? Violet. Violet has a sister whose real name is Violet, but whose actual name is Jen. Jen is a great sister. Now, Violet is a terrible sister. Oh my God. She is just bombarding her sister constantly. And even in the end, like after her sister gets fucking shot, she's like, could you leave? I'm trying to like fuck the guy. I'm trying to like get in on this. Like, girl, your sister almost got shot trying to save your kid. Fuck off. Oh my God. But this is basically the most awkward first date ever. It's hilarious that sexy man Henry, aka Brandon Skelner. Yep, you get it. Henry, he's hot. He's sexy. The whole time he's thinking, this girl's really getting up and moving a lot. She's going to the bathroom. She's coming back. She's sweating. She's crying. And he stays the whole time. Now, I know you're supposed to suspend disbelief, but he stays the whole fucking time. You go to the bathroom more than once. Nah, I'm going to say 3 times because I have the bladder of a squirrel. But during a date, you get up that many times and keep making excuses to leave and leave me sitting there. You better have a fucking valid excuse, but also pay for my fucking food. But yeah, nah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Or I'm gonna start doing weird shit. Honestly, I should pull this and see how long a guy would actually stay. I'm gonna do that. That's a fucking good one. I might do that. Yeah. Okay, but going back, the memes are so fucking outdated that she gets airdropped. And that is why this movie is not going to last. Because the references in the movies are already outdated as this is airing. And which is sad, because this is a really fun concept. I mean, it's silly, but it's fun, you know? Somebody in the restaurant sending you the airdrops. But who could it be? You know, she's at the bar. You know, she's in this hot red jumpsuit. The jumpsuit, also velvet, so hot. It's just giving me a hot flash just thinking about it. She meets this like old couple who's on a blind date, and he's super bumbling and awkward. Spoiler alert, he's the guy who's controlling everything. And turns out he wants to have Henry killed because he's a photographer who has taken some photos of some government official documents. And, you know, so Violet's kids being threatened, da-da-da-da, you know, the drill. I don't know. It seems a little outdated, but like it's done well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's shot really well and it's really pretty. I do think that it would have benefited to take about 20 minutes off, specifically in the middle, because nothing really, like, it's just all like, oh, she gets an airdrop, oh, she's stressed, oh, she gets an airdrop, oh, she's stressed, oh, she gets an airdrop, body count, someone dies, oh, she gets an airdrop, somebody dies, da 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 da. It's all like really contained for like 40 minutes, and then like you find out who the killer is, or like the you know, not the killer, the guy, whatever, the mastermind, and then you have the scene where she like falls out of the fucking skyscraper and is like dangling, and like that part got really stressful when as soon as the killer's revealed and like he pulls out that gun, like shit starts getting real, and I'm like, okay, I think we needed this just a hair earlier, you know? Like I was getting bored. I'm like, okay, I get it, she's stressed, now what? What else we got? You up the ante barely, like this up the ante even more. And then they're like, okay, now we're gonna have a high-speed car chase. She's now going back to her house to fight the killer, save her son and her sister, but mostly her son. She does not give a flying fuck about her sister, which didn't like, but her sister, adorable. Oh my God, fucking adorable, hilarious. More of her sister, Violet. Now, Megan, great. Hers, Violet's a bad character. She's the real villain of the movie. But yeah, the worst date ever. This was the worst fucking date ever. My favorite part personally was the server in the movie. He's like, yeah, I'm at Second City in Chicago. Yes, I'm at Second City, Chicago. I'm taking improv, stand-up, and sketch classes. I'm like, that was me. 100%. That was 100% me. And his commute timing was so fucking good. I can tell he had fun with it. I hope he gets booked in more weird shit like that because he deserves it. He had so much fun, and we love that for him. There's like this whole like B plot where like her backstory, like her husband was abusive and held like her at like gunpoint and was like gonna shoot her son Toby, but then he actually ended up killing himself, but everyone thought she killed him. And like that's what, you know, the guy was, the mastermind was like, oh, I'm gonna pin it on you because it'll look like, you know, oh no, mommy went crazy again and she killed her date. I don't know. Guys, I was so mad during this movie. I just was like not having it, you know? Not that I walked in with, I don't know. I was like, this might be shit. It might be. It wasn't great. Was it fun? Sure. Will I see it again? No. Unless it's on streaming. Streaming, I might watch it, but I don't plan to pay for this movie again. Normally, when I do these, I like rewatch the movie. I went to the premiere, the LA premiere, now a week ago, and I'm just going off of what I remember. because I don't really care that much, which is, you know. But you know what? Blumhouse is just advertising the absolute living hell out of this movie. So good for them. I hope they make money and have fun and put Megan in more shit because she's awesome. But overall, was I afraidy? No. I was stressed out. But I was not afraidy. Out of 10, oh my god. Okay, sorry, I have IMDb pulled up and I just part of the trailer. I laughed at a lot of parts that you shouldn't be laughing at just because I thought it was kind of silly. One being when they're like, oh, who in this giant circle restaurant could it be? Could it be the server? And they had like a spotlight on the server and he was like looking at the camera like menacingly. Or like, could it be the bartender? And she's like cleaning glasses menacingly. Could it be this weird old man in the corner? Who knows? Who could it be? But just like the spotlight element. And I was like, oh, it's practical. Oh, I don't know. That part felt silly to me and I giggled a lot. So if that was the goal, then that was the goal. But if it wasn't, it was funnier and not as good as you think it is. But yeah, out of 10, I would give it, and I have given it a 4 out of 10. It was not my favorite, but everyone did a good job. You know, it was fun. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever watch this again. I was not a fan of this movie, but yeah, that's that. Yeah, and if my date ever did this, I'm fucking leaving immediately. Absolutely out of there. Have you seen Drop? What did you think? Tell me your thoughts. Do you have a bad date story? Because I sure fucking do. I'm not going to tell you to here because I've talked about my love life too much on the internet. And I realized that people I know and don't know are watching this. And I think I'm going to start keeping shit private. I've shared a little too much. Catch my drift. I've had to take some episodes down because there's too much. You get it. Okay. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Oh God. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want a copy of Fangoria, use code Katie Afraidy 25 for 25% off. Want some Filmcraft studio gear? Yeah, I think you do. Filmcraftla.com or on Instagram at FilmcraftLA. And my shitty advice to you is subscribe to this channel. That's my advice. Katie Afraidy here, and on Instagram, please follow us. Also on Patreon if you want extended exclusive clips and episodes. Please. We got some fun stuff coming up. So stay tuned. I know, but my actual shitty advice is never go on a date, ever. Or honestly, make sure your memes are up to date. Honestly, that's the biggest, that's good advice. Make sure your memes are up to date. Unless they're like a classic meme. But these aren't classic. These are like, some of these are like dead. So think about that. Anyways, you guys have been swell. I've been swell. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Stay spooky.